Hey there, welcome to day 5 of our 10th free 30-plus day Get Up and Go challenge. Today, we're going to talk about our 9 areas and aspects of our life again. Yesterday, and I'm grabbing my notebook because I want to show you something. I actually did something I don't normally do, and I went back and I wrote down the last 2 times I've done the exercise where we prioritize which of these areas is most important to us. What I found really, really interesting, and I didn't go back because I've done this this is the 10th time I've done it in the last 2 years. I didn't go back and compare them all, but I found it super interesting that only spiritual was in the same position as these 3 times in a row. All the others are in a different position, a different level of importance or priority to me right now. And I think I just wanted to demonstrate that even when I do this often, it shows me that I have changes over time in terms of what's most important to me and what's not. The last 2 times, my health has been number 1, and that's because I've had a cold. And it seems like every fall I get a cold. And I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to my health. And COVID's still going on. So I want to make sure I'm paying attention to my health and my physical well-being. So physical has been at the top of my list the last 2 times I've done this prioritization. But before that, it was at 4. So it changes over time. And I wanted to share that with you, just so you know that even mine changes over time, as yours will too. So today, what are we going to do with these 9 areas and aspects of our life? Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. Well, we are going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. Our tool today, yesterday was prioritization, 1 through 9, what's most important. Today, on a scale of 1 to 10, and you can make up whatever scale you want. I like to keep it simple, so I go 1 to 10. Some things I go 1 to 100 because then I have more variation and I have more degrees of separation and I can differentiate things better. But for most of the time, I like to just go 1 to 10 and keep it really simple. And if I want it to be more complicated, I can add a 0 at the end of my number. So 1 being, oh my God, I'm in trouble. This area is out of control. I need help with it. I need to do something or take some action. 10 being, everything is awesome. I've got this handled. There's not really anything more I could do to improve in this area or aspect of my life. Now, I guess I'm a fair and objective rater in my own mind. And so I'm not at a 10 and probably will never be at a 10 in any area or aspect of my life. I'm a human being, therefore I have strengths and improvement areas, and I don't think I'm ever going to be done. I think I'm always going to be a work in progress, a work in process, becoming the better version, and the better version of myself. So that's my personal way of rating. You might say, and I've been in programs with people before, coaches and things. One was a speech coach, and he rated himself a 10 in everything. And I found that fascinating and interesting, which I won't comment on today, but we all have rater bias. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself and your overall physical well-being or your physical being? How would you rate overall on a scale of 1 to 10, your emotional, your spiritual, your financial, your relationships, your contribution, your communication, and your confidence? On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you are? Again, this is just a snapshot today of what and where you think you are. And I like to do this in the beginning. We're beginning of the challenge so that we can look at it at the end and see if we notice any visible transformation and changes. And I notice transformations and changes in myself every single time I do this. And that's why we rate ourselves scale of 1 to 10, and then we don't look at this until the end of the month or whenever we choose to look at it again. I might do like I did yesterday, though, because now I'm super curious. I might go back in just the last 2 challenges. I'm not going to go back further than that and see what I rated myself after and only after I rate myself in each of these areas today. I don't want to get prejudiced or skew my numbers by looking back at the past ones until after I do today's. So today's action item, today's activity is to rate yourself in each of these 9 areas and aspects of your life on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, oh my God, I need help right now, or I need to change or take some action in this area. 10 being, I've reached the ultimate, infinite possibilities in this area, and I am just awesome. There's nothing more I can do in this area to improve. It is absolutely perfect for me right now and forevermore. I guess that's so I say help to awesome is my scale of 1 to 10, or ask to awesome, or act to awesome, because I got to take some action. I got to do something to, hey, everything's awesome. And then our action item today is just to share in a few days, excuse me, in a few days, we are going to apply the SOAP framework. And so, my old SOAP framework, I want to know, which area do you want to start with? Which area of these 9 do you want to go through the SOAP framework first on? Share that in the comments below. It may or may not be your number 1 priority from yesterday. Maybe your number 1 priority is, what was mine? My number 1 priority yesterday, I think, was physical, but maybe you want to start with financial because you think that that would be more beneficial to you right now, given that we're coming up on the holidays and everything. Whatever it is, share in the comments below. Any questions, concerns, comments, ask. Please ask. Never leave a question unanswered, right? If you've got a question, you need an answer, so go ahead and ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow for day 6 of our 30-day free Get Up and Go challenge. Remember, all the previous videos for this challenge and the previous 9 challenges are available on the free Get Up and Go challenge Facebook group page. They're under the guides, so you can get your questions answered there, or you can just quickly and easily type a comment or a question and I'll answer it probably almost immediately. Have an amazing day, and I'll be with you tomorrow.